We have to get Russia. They're losing 2,000 on average, 2,500 people a day, young people,
Good.
soldiers, Russian. Think of that, 2,500 through some days, but on average, probably over about a 1 week period, it's 2,712, they say. They're losing those soldiers. They're dying. They're being decimated.
Why do I care about Russian soldiers that are trying to infringe on the autonomy of another country?
But they're human beings. They're from Russia. They're from Ukraine in this period, most of them. And we're going to get it stopped. It's a senseless war that would have never happened if I was president, and it shouldn't be allowed to go on.
Okay, well, it happened. It was going on under your presidency. It's so interesting because Trump absolutely said that like Zelensky was a dictator and started the war, and that approval ratings were low, and he didn't say any of this about Russia, despite the fact that Russia was the one that started the war. And now, if you notice in his speeches, he's pretty tame about what he says. He doesn't say that anymore. He says like pretty reasonable stuff, kind of. In my opinion, it's still too lackadaisical onto Russia. They should be going harder on it, being much more like heavily enforcing the fact that Russia did invade Ukraine a decade ago and has violated 25 ceasefires. But we don't. It's either way. The rhetoric isn't as strong anymore, and you'd see that as a good thing, except for his entire base is still shitting and farting about how horrible Ukraine is and about how it's a dictatorship. And so it's been successful. Donald Trump was able to lie about Ukraine and try to smooth over Russia, and now he just sounds reasonable, even though people are still fucking regurgitating the shit coming out of those fucking that's moron's mouth previously. It's fucking crazy.